If you're watching this video, you're about to make a whole lot of money. In today's episode, you're about to jump into a teaching I did at a conference called Ministry and Marketplace. Amazing conference that Darius Daniels put on, inviting faith-based business owners and pastors and entrepreneurs around to learn how to function in their purpose while also running a profitable business. That's my wheelhouse. More God, more money. Well, I want you to check it out where I break down a 5-step system that anyone can follow to make sure that you're not working with anybody you don't want to work with. Imagine being able to work with people you want to work with that have money to pay you and want to work with you. I'll teach you how to do it, how to find them, what to say, how to market to them to be able to get more clients. Now, here's what I need your help with. We're making changes to our YouTube. We don't just want content, we want community. Imagine instead of looking on Google and instead of looking on YouTube for random content, if you could request content and somebody, I'm the somebody, created that content with you in mind specifically to answer your question. So it'll be in 3 categories: spiritual growth, people who want to grow spiritually in your relationship with God and biblical knowledge; business growth, operations, sales, revenue, like how do I get more leads, more sales, how do I launch? You can ask questions. And personal growth, self-awareness, self-esteem, time management, productivity. Like, Marcus, how do I get more done, get more confident? So those 3 areas of growth, but make sure you ask your questions and you'll also see some free resources below. That's enough of your time. Let's jump into today's episode. I'll see you in a minute. I can't tell you the danger of a lion who has strength that can't be used because you can't focus. So that was the problem. Then we addressed a system that Jesus uses, his messaging for ministry, for marketplace. Make sense? We understand that. Now we got to go tactical. And we got to be very clear. Jesus is so clear in how he does this. Jesus is so tactical in messaging that he goes to solicit and to build his team. And the words that he used in the messaging is so clear. He finds a man who's fishing. And he doesn't say, follow me and we'll heal the sick. He tells a man who's fishing, follow me and I will make you a fisher of men. It is an invitation to do what you're doing at the next level. The message will not work if you invite Peter on a journey he's not on or doesn't desire. So, here's what I want to do with the last few minutes I have left. Is this cool? Yeah. I want to teach us something tactical. We're going to refer to this as our zone of genius. Now, biblically, we would call this our metron, our sphere of authority. Now, our pastor has been speaking on this. It's 𝗧𝗵𝗶𝗀𝘀. Correct? Y'all don't be watching Bible study? That's what you're telling me? That's what you're telling me? Hey, you're telling me that PD and Dudley going in like that, and you like, I'm going to just watch reruns of Power, see what Tariq doing. Over there trying to work for the Tejadas. Okay. You're like, pray for me. What's wrong? Monet. Oh, Lord, y'all crazy. Okay. So, zone of genius. Now, here's how this works. The way that you stay clear in your message, you don't come outside of this. The journey that you're on, everything that you talk about should be inside of this journey, from where you started, where God started you, to where God's taking you. Now, there's going to be different things at different parts of your journey that you're graced to do. Now, the only thing I require that you do, if God's got you right here, don't be trying to coach and teach people about what's happening up here. Because you ain't there yet. You can't be the person that God has got at least a prophetic word that you're going to make millions, but right now you in your thousands saying, I'm going to coach you on how to make millions. I just need you to be like 𝗧𝗵𝗶𝘀𝘀 and just stay right here. Y'all don't know nothing about hits. Stay right here. No, right here, right here, right here, right here. Stay right here. Don't you come out your zone of genius. This your box. Stay right here. Spirit of the Lord is upon me, for he's anointed me too. Right here. Right here. Right here. Okay. So everybody understand the concept? So when you're asking, like Marcus, or any person that you see that is gifted at what they do, how is it they're always so clear whenever they communicate? Because they stay inside their zone. Yeah. They only talk about the things they actually do. Not the things they read, but the things they've done. So what you're teaching doesn't require comprehension, it requires a memory. You get it now? So here's how you're going to help people and make some money. This is how we go from an idea God gives you to money in your hand. Idea to income messaging. Make sense? Step 1. Pick a pickup location. Pick a pickup location. Now, what does this mean? The people that you are trying to serve, the people you are trying to help, where are you picking them up from? This is so important because you will frustrate yourself always teaching to people who are all the way back where you used to be, answering questions that no longer excite you. So what vehicle is good for that? Digital products and courses is good because now you can serve those who are where you used to be, but you don't have to live their everyday life. Pick a pickup location. Where are you picking them up from? Are they starting? Are they unclear? So if you say, are you picking up people that are at a place of no clarity and you move them and drop them off at clarity? What is the pickup and drop off location? Make sense? Your first step of messaging, why? Because you communicate to, if you have an idea but don't know where to start, who am I talking to? Person that's at the beginning. Yeah. But if I'm talking to someone that's already successful, you've already made money and been successful at what you're doing, but now you're trying to figure out how to build systems and how to build a team. Who am I talking to with that messaging? Someone who's already started. Everybody see the difference in messaging? But guess what? It's still on the same journey, just different parts. Is that making sense? Everybody got that? So what do you do? Step 1, do what? Pick up and drop off, because you don't want to carry people longer than you should. If you ever want to frustrate yourself, just try to help people that don't know what they want. The worst clients and the worst people. You can never be enough for somebody that don't know what they want. That you can place that in all categories. Can never be enough for somebody to know what they want. Okay. Jesus. Okay. Whoo. Time. Who said that? I like you. I like you. Air high five 2 times. Step 2. Everybody got the first part? Now, I told y'all, it's a P5. The whole thing is just me plagiarizing the Bible, and I give him credit, and he let me keep the money. That's all I do. Just copy, paste, and he like, you good, you keep the money, give me my percentage. Okay. So step 1, pick a pickup location. Where do I get this from? Pick a pickup location. I'm talking about Jesus. Jesus. Uber, Lyft. Woo! Cousins, I love y'all so much. Jesus arrives on the scene in the Gospels, Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, after Malachi, period of the intertestamental period where there is no word for a period of years. And he picks people up that had been dropped while waiting on a ride to go the rest of the way that's been promised. So they were picked up from sin, carried through the law, and they're trying to be picked up by grace and carried into the kingdom. So he chose a pickup location. He's so clear on the pickup location that in Acts chapter 1, the disciples are waiting to keep ride with him in Acts 1. And he says to them, wait here until you empowered on high. And they begin to ask, when will you restore the kingdom? Yeah. So they point the finger at Jesus. Jesus points it at them and said, you will be endowed with power. Yeah. They pointed at him and say, when will you restore the kingdom? He points it at them and say, you will be endowed with power when the Holy Spirit has come upon you. Yeah. And you will be my witnesses. And he tells them where they'll go. And while they're still waiting on Jesus to do something, and they are stuck looking up with a strange view Oh, if I had time, I would tell you this is where religion comes from, a strained view, staring, but can't quite see him. And it is there that he leaves and drops them off there and says, uh-oh, in John, I will not leave you as orphans. But if I do not go, the Comforter will not come and pick you up and take you the rest of the way. Step 2. Step number 1, pick a pickup location. Step number 2, pick a problem. Family, please don't get lost in the verbiage and the wording and don't apply this to your life, your business. Being clear on where you get people from and how far you take them grows your business, because you can now partner and create affiliates and revenue by dropping them off in the hands of people who give you revenue for the referral. But you lose business and brand credibility holding on to people promising what you can't deliver on. So, when I say pick a problem, all problems are not created equal. Okay, example time. Can we do an example? All right. So let's just say we all together, right? We all getting on Airbus that's big enough for all of us. Who all coming? Now we going to Bali. Y'all all right? You got your passport? You good? Okay. We going to Bali. And let's just say we land, where we landed at, cousins? Okay. We land in Bali and you realize, oh my goodness, oh my goodness, oh my goodness. I done cracked my phone screen. I done cracked. Now, can I ask you a question? Are you going to get off that plane and go find a place to get your phone screen fixed? You going to say what? I get it fixed when I get back home. Now, let's try this again. Now, we about to all go together, and where we going, cousins? So you get off that plane, and you like, oh, my goodness, I left my charger. Are you going right away? I'm talking about you can't even enjoy your trip. You're like, forget them bags. I got to get my charger. All problems are not created equal. And most people are creating and deciding to pick a problem that people don't have to get fixed right away. You got to pick a problem that disrupts a person's life until they get it fixed. You want a cell phone charger problem. You don't want no cracked cell phone screen problem, because if we looked around the room, some of us right now like, that's me, cuz. Okay, step 3. I got 3 minutes. Whew. Y'all all right? Yes. Is this tactical enough? Yes. You have the messaging from Luke 4:18, from Romans 11:13 is you getting clear on who you're for. Yeah. And now we're saying this is how we do it. Yeah. We pick a pickup and drop-off location. We pick a problem, but the problem has to be within our zone of genius. Yeah. So I can't pick a problem that I ain't been gifted to help people with, even if it's more financially beneficial. Some of you are thinking, well, I don't do anything that helps people make money. You don't have to. As long as you can help somebody do, become, or have something, you can make more money. All right. Step 3. Pick, here's the messaging piece, a promise. This is what you shout from the rooftop. Once you decided, this is the ideation part. From an idea in your head, here's how I'm picking them up, here's where I'm dropping them off. Idea in your head, what problem do I solve? Once you have that, now the marketing starts. You start telling the internet, social media, what you can promise them. Make sense? Now, how can you be so clear on what you can promise? Because you know I'm picking you up from here, dropping you off there, and I'm fixing this problem for you. I'm not breaking the messaging rule because I'm promising a problem that I'll solve and a pickup and drop-off location. Okay, example time. If you want to lose stubborn belly fat without giving up foods you love or spending hours in the gym, I can help you do that without fad diets or starving yourself. Pickup location, drop-off location, promise. What am I promising? Lose stubborn belly fat without doing what? Giving up foods you love, spending hours in the gym, going on fad diets. You hear how clear that message is? And the person like, ooh, I want some of that stubborn belly fat. Giving up foods I love. I was in the gym. Let me get 2 of them, 13 of them. I love them. Keep them coming. All right. Does that make sense for everybody? Step 4. Let's go fast. After we pick the promise, pick a process. How are you going to go about fulfilling that promise? What are the steps? First, I do this. Second, I do this. Third, I do this. And then you're done. The result. Your process should incrementally map out how you fulfill the promise you told them. Make sense? So what is the first thing you have to do? So if you say, well, man, when they come to me, they don't know how to trade stocks or what stocks are. So the first thing I'm going to do is educate you on how to set up a stock account. Second thing I'm going to do is tell you the first stocks to buy. Third thing I'm going to do is tell you how to fund your account. Fourth thing I'm going to do is tell you what to look out for. Fifth thing I'm going to do is this, and you now execute your first trade. You get it? I got to pause right there because I have a gift for you absolutely free, and I don't want you to miss it. So I created for you something we refer to as the 5-figure month business assessment. What's that? Well, 5 figures, family, is anything from $10,000 to $99,900. So it is an assessment that shows you 3 areas and gives you a system we implement into other businesses to help you get consistent leads. So now instead of having an income goal and wonder, hey, how do I get more people to reach out to ask about my services? We show you what to create. How do you do a monthly launch so you have predictable revenue? And how do you create a sales process and system without being salesy? Well, you answer a few questions in 60 seconds and I send you back an entire assessment, video training, and a digital blueprint telling you exactly what to do step by step. You'll see it in the description below. All right, that's my gift to you. Let's get back to the episode. Okay, step 5 and I'm done. Pick a price. Based on your process, based on your promise, based on the size of the problem, how much should they pay you? Has everybody got step 5? Come on, step 1 is what? Step 2 is what? Step 3 is what? Step 4? And step 5? This is the hardest thing you're going to do. I end with this. Because there's so much mindset work surrounding charging our worth. I end with my 26 seconds left. Great efficiency and time. Proud of you, Marcus. I end by encouraging you with scripture. It was the plan of God that a man would be sold into slavery. It was the plan of God that a man would have a coat of many colors. It was the plan of the enemy, but used in the plan of God that he would be delivered from that pit and sold into slavery. It was the plan of God that there would be 7 years of plenty and 7 years of famine. It was the plan of God that there would be 7 years of plenty and 7 years of famine. So God orchestrated 7 years of plenty, 7 years of famine, and he tells Joseph, when this happens, when people come with and need a solution to a problem, an answer to a question, what's the question? Where do I find food? What's the problem? I'm hungry. Don't give it away for free. Sell it. Hold on. But what about people who are in need? God tells him, store it up for 7 years, because in year 7, I end by telling you, family, we in year 7. And for anybody who comes and needs it, sell it. Sell it. Sell it. Sell it. Say it with me. Sell it. Sell it. Sell it. I'm out of here. I love y'all, family.